think we're rolling. Oh, yes. We gonna keep rolling. Oh, we're goofy today. But ain't we goofy always? What is goof? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't goof me no more. Alright, come on, Byte. Let's not torture people with your terrible singing today. We need to actually do the thing. So let's go and do the thing. Oh yeah. We're on now. And I just want to say, welcome y'all to another Byte the Robot show. I'm your host, Byte the Robot. We're going to be resuming our adventures in the Shadow Realm. And by that I mean, we're gonna attempt Radahn again for an indeterminate amount of time because, you know, I'm bad at this game. And we're gonna try and beat we're gonna try and beat the PC. Promised Consort. Oh, you want to summon? And I'm not gonna. That's not how we do. Let's go. And I didn't feel like... Well, it's not that I didn't feel like but I wanted to go get more Shadow Tree blessing. But I did. Instead, I just figured I'm gonna go. Since that's how we do. Deflect these attacks in phase 2. And my reasoning for this is simply because I realized very quickly last time trying to do that is not actually a good idea. It's a good idea for phase 1, it's not a good idea for phase 2. I just need a dodge. There was a tarnished over there to my left. Clearly having some difficulty. Or at least he was dodging. band. I'm not gonna go down that. I ain't gonna pull trees. Listen. So there's a rap album. There's a section of the song where it's like right at the very beginning of the song. It's good. I think it's like it's actually no, listen. His singing is perfect. If it's me singing, it is the ego. It's just the wombo combo. I wonder if I have to dodge the wombo combo or if I have to deflect it. I'll try dodging it next time, but I just need to stop getting cocky. This grind set is something that I'm happy about. The rest of the Shadow Realm is really good for me. But this does. Away from I wanted to say hi. Look at it. I'm not gonna say anything different. Every time I say something, I always end up making a mistake. Proves me wrong. Energy is just play. And now we're gonna talk smack. Because talking smack is how you get smacked. Get that right. You've been smacking me around for 3 weeks now. You grab me, boy? Giant enemies smacking us. Okay, wombo combo stuff does not. Want me to dodge it? So I won't. I'll try and deflect it. Didn't hit it. I'm trying to see past Nicholas first. me really only wait till and then I have to try and dodge the last 15. We're making progress. We're making progress. Slow progress. Progress. That's alright with me. I think what's also kind of weirdly helping me is that I forgot to chart. Okay, so here's some robot lore for you. I like to monitor my streaming with these little bits on my head. I got on the side just next to my ears that look like headphones. Those are not actually headphones. Those are my ears. And I forgot to buff. Because I was explaining how my ears work. And what I usually like to do is make sure that they're in optimal capacity. So that I can hear the game, hear everything around me, and also kind of noise cancel. So get interested. Fun fact is that I can actually remove them and charge them. Yeah, I just forgot to do that. Trying to learn the dodge. Because now I know that I got phase 1. I just need to practice 2. Phase 2 is where everything goes horribly wrong. And unfortunately for your boy, they go very wrong. I know I get kind of close, but I don't really get that close. Also, if we end up winning, there are other games that are different. One thing that I really like is because I think it'd be fun. It's like Souls. It's like Souls Night, but there's a lot of it. Your boy usually doesn't like it. It's funny because I play a lot of games that require grinding, but I don't actually really like grinding games. I prefer games like this where you can completely skirt by on just raw skill. But unfortunately, I don't play enough of those. I always end up playing games where you need to grind a lot. Like MMOs. I thought about playing full time with you guys, but I thought against it because that's expensive. I know it's free up to if I play an MMO, and I don't want to just pick something up. That's why I probably will not play anymore. It's going to be its own separate from thinking, what? I can do that, and then I don't. It's a curse. first. I need to stop making Castlevania jokes and actually try to fight. Oh, Castlevania jokes. Come on. Castlevania jokes are dope. Oh. Castlevania jokes aside, I wonder how many people are gonna watch this and be like, huh, you're really milking the content. You're doing this on purpose. I'm legit just bad. Sometimes when I don't know if anybody else does this. I certainly I know what I have to do. It's just that I just like I already know the outcome. For some reason, my brain makes I just decide, you know what? I'm just gonna take it. I don't know why. And then I get to say, I do like deflecting and standing. You're gonna get smacked around by me, boy. You and your femboy boyfriend. Prime Sin already tried to get me. Listen. Assassin. Not on this attack. It's the attempts afterwards that we're looking at. You know? You're also gonna have to forgive me for being goofy. But you come to expect that from me now. That's just the nature of the robot. Or the beast. I don't want to be a mystery beast. Would that be controversial for me to say? I don't know. Truth is, I never watched the beast. I'm not. Content just plays me. It's actually kind of leads me weird. You must prefer more something where you can just sit back and keep on the back. Even if you're me failing, sort of like sitting in the bed. That's the kind of thing. bit terrifying. Because it isn't real. Oh yeah, I want you to pray for me. You love me, please. Parasocial for me. It's just excellent stuff. I think it'd be great. Get someone with time for this sport. Yep. You can take full advantage of it. And I paid the price for it. It is how it is. Latenna in phase 2 seems kind of like a bad idea, but I'll try it anyway. Because at this point I already know I forgot to write the requisite skills. At least not for phase 2. I'll still learn it. I just won't be good at it. I guess you could, but this is how. No one around so I have to do it myself. Final Fantasy VII Bridge. I think it'd be really funny if they did Final Fantasy, but all of the dialogue. But if the dialogue was I really want to see Super Serious Cloud saying the. Yeah, my mom named me Cloud because she wanted me to reach for the stars, but only figured I'd only make it halfway. It's because instead of using the correct just so instead of using the spirit just I just and accidentally use something else. There we go. Oh, good lord. You should just treat these as just me yapping at you stream. At least until we can actually make something that way. Could I use better armor? Yeah. Will I? No. Because Rakshasa is actually considering that I've already done a Rufus and sold off my books. I don't know when I did that. I almost considered pulling the shenanigans, especially after last week when I had a great day. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna make another Monty's. I'm just gonna get to the same spot. like, be like, no, I haven't the whole time, guys. Just have to earn it. After From Software, this is how get off my phone. I've seen it in the ability to have the 10L just firing. I think that'd be pretty good. I know it's me. It's me. Having another spirit on my back. Now, if only Ronnie would be here to do that for us. We do have proof that we married her, after all. Or, you know, as close as we can get. Fun fact, you can get married in another From Software game. You can get married in Dark Souls 3. Getting married in Dark Souls 3 means stabbing someone in the face when they're dead. Timing this is a little difficult, but I'm going to do it anyway. Feels a lot tighter. I also like to see that I'm not much different from my cousins in the AI sense, where they'll keep doing a thing, they'll keep failing at it, and all of a sudden, either through RNG or just incorrect input, they will. Let's see what I'm doing. And eventually, reflecting on is actually a really I've seen other ways they make it work, at least to me. If it works for y'all, then it's great. To me, that just looks miserable. I like standing directly against this. Only when he starts doing really weird things. Where I mess up. Because I ought to know by now that cockiness is a slow and insidious killer for me. I am really proud of one of my friends though. He recently picked up Elden Ring for the first time. And the game in general. I'm really proud of him. Because he never ends up watching it. Other From Software classes. Space to say. Like to think that more or less what will happen. We'll probably get pancaked off. And your face punched out through the back. You know? That's just me, though. Y'all might have a different take on it. I really do miss his initial voices because it made it easy. he's gonna do ending a combo, and then I can heal or attack, and then he just keeps going. I need to actually wait until he's done, but there's a part of my mind that gets way too impatient. It gets impatient. Combo strings real. In phase 2, I don't get to just send an attack. It's a good effect. I feel like I don't like what I'm getting. Lasers best in phase 2. I don't like that he could basically call down a 40k external house. I feel like I need Latin for this part of the fight because I need and I can't achieve it on my own because I'm too busy dodging lasers. This is what I'm saying. wasn't as good as the one I had last time where I had him on the ropes and almost won, but it was good. Now we're going to try it again. Again and again and again and again and again and again. Because that's the consequences. So yeah, excuse me. I don't know why I thought he might. Anyone's getting dropped free. Bothering me quite a lot. With what's on his head, oh, we got him. Oh yes, we got him. Huh. That's a lot less satisfying than I was hoping for, but we won in the end. Holy goodness. I also just want to point something out. Now that we don't have the pressure of the actual fight anymore, just look at the surroundings here. This entire time, we were fighting on the bodies of the dead. And the Gate of Divinity itself is made of, like, piled up, horn-scent corpses. It's a very gruesome looking sight, I'll tell you that. But now that we've done this, there's a couple of things we need to do. First off, when we beat Mikola and Radahn, in addition to their remembrance, we get this. Let us go together. But the real thing actually gets gained after we realize there is a memory here. What could this be?
If we honor our part of the vow,
Now what you notice there...
I'll make the world a gentler place.
Sorry, I didn't realize the cutscene wasn't done yet. But what you'll notice there is that there's someone very conspicuously absent from that vow. And it's a certain gigantic weirdo that kept pounding our face in for close to 3 or 4 episodes now. Oh god, I needed a stretch and yawn. But yeah, that's the Shadow of the Erdtree DLC done. It is very much... I don't want to... Actually, I'll give my full thoughts in just a sec, but for right now, I just want you to know how freaking awesome this DLC is for me. But there's another thing we need to do before I start talking more in depth. If you actually beat these guys and go to St. Trina, you're going to notice something a little sad. And that something a little sad... Yeah. St. Trina's dead. You do get her blossom, though. It's really good as a talisman. No, wait, actually, it's a helmet, I think. I'll tell you in a sec. But I know that you get a helmet from her. And it's basically a lily that you wear in your hair that increases your focus points. But you'll also notice that Teolier's, you can get all his clothes. And so is Sir Ansbach, which also gives you the Obsidian Lamina. And a Furious Blade of Ansbach. So yeah. That is pretty much the entirety of Elden Ring done. And I just gotta say that I frickin' love this game. And I friggin' love the DLC, but there are some parts of it that I think are a bit weak. And the only thing that I can think of that really soured my experience is probably Phase 2 Radahn. I'm just gonna say it. Phase 2 Radahn is not a fun fight for me. But having said that, I actually still like it a lot. You know? It's something that I don't know how else to put it. It's hard to replicate, but what it is that it's fair. It feels fair comparatively to, say, someone like a boss like Malenia, for example. Because every time I fight Malenia, I feel like I'm just getting lucky instead of actually doing well. You know what I mean? But when I fight Radahn, even if I'm performing terribly, which, I mean, y'all have been around here for 3 episodes now, you know that it's not that I'm just like, ugh. But at the very least, it feels like it's my fault instead of it being a consequence of poorly designed mechanics or over-tuning. It feels like me failing is me legitimately failing. If that makes any sense at all. But yeah, that's what it is for me, is that I feel good about. I feel good about the DLC overall. I haven't honestly experienced any of the setbacks that a lot of people have been saying that there is, where I've heard people talking about how Messmer is a little bit too hard and how Rolana might be a little bit too relentless, I guess. But I didn't really have that much of a problem with them. I do want to come back and do this again, where I go full deflect or go full like skill on these guys. But that's going to be a series for another day. I think my overall experience with this though is that there's just something very satisfying about the way that this DLC is set up. It literally just feels like Elden Ring 2, but built into Elden Ring 1. It's expansive, it's huge, it feels great to play, actually. That might just be me, but this whole DLC feels dope. And I really want to actually keep playing, even though I'm done. And I think that's the hallmark of a great DLC, honestly, is you want to keep going even though you've already completed everything. And I know I didn't literally complete everything in here, but I completed something to a degree where I feel satisfied. If that makes any sense. If it doesn't, then I'm sorry. I'm just yapping now. But yeah. This is actually really, that was actually really fun. It took me way too long to actually beat the guy, but I feel very good and very confident about the way that all of this went down. And it's nice at the end of the day. It is very nice. And God, now I'm just feeling like that kid from the freaking memes where he's just like, when you have a dream and yeah, I feel like that right now, where I'm just yapping and not making any coherent sense. But all I just want to say about the DLC in general is that it feels great to play. And I not once felt like I was actually like getting overly frustrated, except maybe last episode, but that was because I was having a bad day in general. Wait, what? The what? The what now? The what now? What? The what now? Wait a minute. I just teleported to Radahn place, and for some reason I'm watching this cutscene. The what now? Did what? Hang on. Sometimes this game is scuffed in ways I absolutely adore. I've never seen this happen. What the heck? Oh, what the heck? That caught me off guard. What? Excuse me. I just wrong warped. What? How? Oh my god, I wasn't expecting that. I legit was not expecting that. Good lord. That's a new one. Well, there we go. That escalated quickly. But you know what? Game is still awesome, even if that was the thing that just happened. Oh, that's funny. That's really funny. Oh. Alright, well, that was the thing that occurred. I wonder if that's happened to anyone else before. Or if that's just like a unique thing for me. The freaking final boss wrong warp. That's unique. I love stuff. I love it when stuff like that happens, actually. That's funny. Oh man. This game breaks, but it breaks in ways that crack me up. Sorry, I'm just checking to see if I grabbed the ballista from this area, and I didn't. Because I think it'd be cool to go into New Game Plus, but with a different build. I've been theory crafting in my head, just to let you in on what I'm thinking. The thing that got the noggin jogging is, I am thinking about making an artificer build where I use Rabith's cannon and I use something else, probably Visage Shield. I want to also make use of the Verdigris, oh lord, why can't I speak or think at the moment? Oh god, Verdigris Discus is what it's called. And then just wear really, really heavy armor. And I do not know why my internet keeps doing this. It's actually starting to make me sad. It's making me sad that my internet's breaking. And I can't adequately explain why. I know that we got Anna and Joel. I need to actually... I might actually need to, like, Google where the cannon is. Because I don't actually remember. Or if I already got it and I sold it, which in that case... You know what? I am gonna look it up. Please hold while your robot reaches the internet. Because, yeah. Rabbits can. Rabbits can. The bunny rabbit needs to get out. The bunny rabbit needs to get out. After you free the spirit spring, head outside and use a mount to reach the harbor. Don't loot the chest at the top. I think I got it and then sold it. Why am I like this? My bird sounds angry in the other room. I hope he's okay. Use it to reach the higher part of the tower and chest. Yeah, I think I got it and then I sold it. Why am I like this? Chat. So as it turns out, I'm just... I'm just stupid is what it is. The whole time. God. Oh man. Your boy's a goofball. Oh, I am goofier than a cartoon Disney dog, my guys. This last bit of the hour is just gonna be me farting around. We have already achieved Providence. And by Providence, I mean I actually just, you know, smacked around a boss. Maybe he deserved it. Maybe he didn't. Maybe. I have yet to meet one person who... Okay. Sorry, I just heard my bird in the other room. He's like, oh my god. He cracks me up sometimes. I love my bird. Bird is good. He's a good boy. Goofy, just like me, but good boy. I also wonder why my CPU is being used up more than normal. I'll have to check that later. But later. For right now, I'm just happy that we did it. We beat the thing. We did the thing, guys. And even though I don't sound like it, I am jumping for joy because this was fun. I regret not beating him before the nerf, but you know.
It's you always.
That is what it is. Actually, there is one thing I want to take a look at, and that is I need to go back to the round table. Because if they have young lion armor available for purchase, I think that would be sick. I say that as if it's a surprise, but I know it's here. I'm slacking on fashion souls. Now I must pay the cost. In rules. But paying a cost nowadays. Oh, okay. I don't know why I thought that would be a different piece of equipment. It's literally just Renal's gloves. Alright. There we go. So yeah, before the massive digression, what I was gonna say is that I'm theory crafting an artificer build that I think would be fun to run. And yeah. I just really would like for it to work. That's all. Ego on his heart. So for artificer build, it also means me learning the crafting of this game, and that seems very tedious for right now. And ultimately, I know I'm going to come back to this game, and I know I'm going to play through it again. And when I do, there's going to be some good stuff that goes on. Because there's a very certain playstyle that I want to do. And this has inspired me to not just do an artificer playthrough, but also to do like a full-on Sekiro style playthrough where I just deflect everything and friggin' yeah. Please ignore me, I'm doofy. I also thought about doing some PvP at one point. I don't know. Maybe I will, but we'll see. There's another thing that I want to... You know what I'm gonna do? Something that we haven't done in a long time. And it's this. Both near and far. Actually, hang on. I'm not ready. I'm not ready. I'm not ready. Okay. There's something I think would be cool to do. And maybe this is just massive cope from me, but you'll see what I'm thinking. You'll see what my noggin's jogging. First, I'm going to need access to one of these. While I do, I'm going to yap more about my time with Elden Ring and why I actually largely believe it to be one of the best games I've ever played. Right up there with Bloodborne. It doesn't surpass Bloodborne, but it's definitely. In fact, I should play Bloodborne on stream at some point, because that might be fun. But, ew, what was that? Oh god. That was, okay, sorry if this is gross, but y'all ever burp and the burp is disgusting? I'm really sorry to bring this up, but good lord, ugh. To all you degenerates out there. So, what I'm gonna do is I want to make kind of a... I want to make a Radahn. At least with mantis. Now that I've beaten the game, I want to just assert dominance and make a really good Radahn build. Does that mean I have unresolved issues about this? Yes. Yes, it does. But I don't. It's fun for me. Fun for me? And maybe for thee, I don't know. I'm not sure. I do have a Blithe build on another character. Well, it's not really Blithe because I don't use the Carrion Greatsword. But what I am doing is a halberd run. And I thought being a furry would be fun. At least until I get into the DLC where I can get the Divine Birdman head. That's something that I really wonder about, now that I think about it, is that the Horn-Scent Warriors, all of their headpieces boost your stats by quite a bit. I'm not complaining, it's dope, but I just wonder why the Horn-Scent specifically. To have the baller stat increasing, if you know what I mean? That's another thing I kind of ponder. Stone thoughts. I do know what I'm going to do next, after this, but I'm going to loosely keep it a secret. And I say loosely because any one of my buddies in my life that know me will probably know what I'm gonna do. And it's not Armored Core 6, as much as I would like to. I'm not gonna, because there's another game, another one, that really gets on my I don't know, it gives me happy endorphins, okay? Nobody really plays it anymore. But, or I don't know, maybe people play it. I don't know, but you'll see. You'll see. This guy needs to walk over here. Here's the kind of annoying thing about these walking mausoleums. 90% of them are in the area. And this one in particular takes its sweet time getting anywhere. Because the idea is you jump on top of it and then you smack the spirit stones on the base. Not on the base, but like on the head. So while that's going on, so while we're waiting for him to walk over here, I'll be right back. But do enjoy the ambience of Liurnia. I tend to say this. But yeah, I also noticed that he was right here, and I don't know if this guy walks away after a while. Yeah, it takes us some time walking over here, and then all of a sudden he's gonna notice possibly. You have to hit him on the head. Problems can't be solved with a bonk to the dome. And it was at that moment that my housemate decided to troll me while I'm on stream, because I said nothing can be fixed without a bonk to the dome. And then I got bonked on the dome. Good timing. Good comedic timing, I suppose. No, it was good comedic timing. Right. Now then. Back to creating the Radahn build. And then I'm going to start New Game Plus with it. Whether or not you guys come on that journey, I haven't really decided yet, but might just be for me. But the next time we do the Byte gaming, we're going to be doing a game. Ugh. Ew, that was another nasty burp. Oh, good God. Ugh. All right. And okay. My character always resorts back to being naked. How do you feel about that, Mr. Elden Lord Mentis? Yeah, I figured. That phone going on in the background. Oh my God. One of these days I will get noise cancelling. But not today. Let's see, Lion Great Bow. Because I don't want to be a lion to you about this build. Let's see now. For a moment I was like, oh, did I lose him? Now, start scope. There we go. Can I also just say how sick this looks? Now I need a bunch of somber smithing stones. I do mean a bunch. At least 3 of each. My goodness. My ability to speak is non-existent. Okay, so evidently I also need... Oh, there's a cat in here. Hello, cat. She just wanted to come over and say hi. That was cute. Everyone's paying the robot a visit today. Jeez. I'm popular in my own little world. I don't know if that's sad or amazing. Probably both. Definitely both. Considering that it's both my cat and my housemate that are given such attention. Alright, let's see. Retrieve favor +2. And now I need 2 farm rooms, even though I said I dislike farming. Let's see. Not there. Actually, do I have Sacred Relic Sword? If I do, that'll make things easier. Oh, I do. But I need to change my build for it. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna do it the slow way. And you're gonna watch me do this because we done good. We done good today. There it is. Mogwin. Ogwen. Let's see. I also wonder if I have any more larval tears to use. If I don't, then this is all for nothing. And I'm gonna have to just deal with it, but if I do at least have one left, which I do not. So I'm gonna instead show you, I'm gonna do this off camera. So instead what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you a couple of the other builds I've been working on in the background. And one of them is a halberd build. And he's kind of sick, actually. I like him. Yeah, this guy. I also have a dragon monk in the background that I based off of a Criked video because I thought it was neat. The dragon monk, though, is hard to play. Fun, but hard to play. And you can see here, this is about as far as I've gotten with this guy. Not very, but decently far at least. But to kind of show you what he is, this guy, I rely on roaring. So the furry thing wasn't just an offhand joke to... He's literally, like, sort of a furry. Highland axe. I got spear, two-handed, lore medallion, dragon crest, great shield. The gauntlets of the solitude stuff goes well with Blythe's stuff, so I use that for extra defense and to look slick while I do this. And the idea is you awoo at the moon and you become Dragoon. I'm so sorry I put it that way. I'm a good boy, I swear. Alright. But yeah, that's what this build is. He's kind of sick. And I enjoy playing with him because that sounded terrible. I don't think I actually beat any bosses here yet, but just know that as part of this playthrough that I'm doing with this guy, I basically took the shortest route to get a plus 25. And I chose cold because, well, proccing frostbite on something is good. It does such good damage. Now, I must show you my dragon monk. Not that he's anything particularly special, but that build I enjoy using because it's basically me playing Kung Fu Panda with an Elden Ring. And with a Scaly. Listen, I had a furry. I had to balance it out with some scales. Don't judge me for this. Let me go to a place where we can better see what's going on here. Because it is important. How important? Not sure yet. But important. It's important enough that I deem it so. And that's just all that matters in life, isn't it? Right, this is the Dragon Monk. Uses bloody fists. And poison fist. Where I can kick. Kinda like that. And do some dive kicking. Or just straight up doing Kung Fu. But I also do this. Like I said, I based this build off of a Criked video. So it's more or less just I thought this was a cool build and I really wanted to make it for myself. But I take absolutely no credit for it because, yeah, this was not originally my idea. I just thought it was dope. And then I have another dude that I'm running in the background. And this dude... One sec, sorry. I had to readjust in my chair. Fun fact. If for those of you who have seen what my apartment looks like, whenever I'm playing video games, I just lounge on the couch. But when I'm not playing video games, I have to deploy a little drone that you can't see, but it's mounted to my back. You're not going to be able to see it from the angle I'm standing at, but yeah. Homie goes around, climbs on the wall, and then it's me yapping and reading terrible fanfic. Let's see. I'm gonna go to Scully. Scully is a very poorly defined build. It's pretty much whatever I feel like at the moment kind of thing. And right now I have this deflection death knight build. It uses a bloody fire nose. I just think it looks sick. It's edgy. It's really edgy and really cool looking. Yeah. I'm going to show this guy off. Now, for the remainder of the time, I'm going to revisit something that I was trying before the DLC dropped. And this is something that I actually kind of despise. We're gonna try and level 1 Melania. That'll be the rest of the stream. And possibly the last bit of Elden stuff I do for a while. But, you know, as it was in the beginning, but... we move on. We must. So, we're gonna 1v1 Melania. At level 1. And that'll be the last thing we do today. We're not gonna win, but I'm gonna do it anyway, while I yap. Actually, what does my wondrous physic look like for this character? I completely forgot. Oh. I don't know why I was terribly surprised by that, but I'm not. Anyway, what I was going to yap about was that I'm very grateful for everyone who has joined me on this wonderful, terrible journey through the lands between. And, yeah, when we do the next thing, which I'm not going to talk about here, you dogs. When we come back on next Tuesday, I'm going to be doing a different kind of game. Similar in that they're both action RPGs, but, yeah, no. Different in a key way. And it's a game that I actually very much love. It's a franchise that I've been playing since I was ever since I was pixels and motherboards. You know, there's something very liberating about... Oh, her mouth moves when she speaks. I'm sorry, I don't know why that surprised me, but there it is. There's a lot of goofy things that happen in this video. Not the least of which is a naked guy trying to beat the goddess of rot. But, yeah, ever since I was pixel in my motherboard's eye, I have been playing that game franchise. And eventually one day I would very much like to share Final Fantasy Tactics, because admittedly, it's my favorite Final Fantasy game of all time. And I think it would be great to play it for you guys. As well as 12. And all the other Evil East Alliance games. Goals for the future, though. For right now, we've done Elden Ring. And that's all that matters at the end of the day. And, yeah. I got a lot of plans for my channel. I do want to stream one day, but my 9 to 5 usually keeps me preoccupied. Maybe eventually I'll do this full time. Maybe. 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 I have yet to meet one person. I'm sorry, I got goofy again. That's just how it is, though. There's other things that I would like to do on this channel, though, so keep eyes open, because there's definitely more to come. It's just that more to come is very much going to be pretty much as I feel like real stuff. Why is there something so liberating about the idea that I just get one-shotted? You know, yeah. That's what I wanted to say, though, is that thank you guys for joining me on Elden. It's a long journey. Good lord, it almost took a whole year to play the whole game. But that's the consequence of only streaming once a week. Or streaming a game once a week, I should say. No. His beginning is scuffed. Okay, look. I can hear my cat in the background. She's cool. Hey. Uh-oh. Y'all are gonna have to excuse me again for a moment. Alright, sorry about that. I needed to give my cat some attention. Poor thing. The poor thing. She's kind of chilling nearby, though, now. Baby girl is doing okay. She's been kind of... She got sick at one point. Had to wear a cone. And nowadays she's doing better, but I do feel sad that she got sick in the first place. I know it's an incontrovertible fact of life that, you know, you have a pet will get sick. It's a little sad when it happens. And now she has the zoomies. I love my cat. She has amazing zoomies. Back to business.
Blade
Melania level 1 is worse than Melania anytime. But I try anyway. So yeah, that's basically my plans for the channel, is to just keep on trucking and sharing stuff that I think is cool whenever I feel like it. And the next game we're going to be doing on my playthrough is close to my heart. Yeah. Sorry. But it is. It is. Yeah. Yeah. And you won't get to know what it is until the time comes. Let's see. The other thing that I wanted to kind of yap about is just... Man, I've been having a fun time screwing. I'm actually not joking. I want to do more. Alas, my 9 to 5 prevents me from doing so, largely. And that's... Here's a little bit of insight to what your robot boy does when he's not hanging out with y'all. He works very late at a job, and that job is kind of soul crushing. But, you know, gotta pay for the apartment, keep the lights on, make sure things are going well. So that's what it is. One day, maybe, I'll be able to find something else that's fulfilling. But for right now, I'm fulfilled bringing my favorite stuff to you guys. Whether it's bad fanfiction or video game. And then maybe when I find more time, more other stuff. You know. Because I do want to do this. I'm having a great time. The only problem is finding time. I thought about doing some anime-related stuff. Not my cup of tea. And, I don't know if this is just a consequence of your robot being comparatively speaking. There's a lot of tropes in anime nowadays that get under my skin. Kind of annoy me now. I used to be able to ignore that kind of thing and just watch whatever slop came out and be like, yeah, this was a fun thing for me to see for a little while. Nowadays, your boy just can't do it. I lose patience too quickly. And I don't mean patience in the shows themselves don't work. Actually, it is because the shows don't grip me. It's not because I have a low attention span. It's mostly just that they don't really offer anything that I haven't already seen a billion times, if that makes sense. I don't know if I make sense ever, but, you know. It is what it is. A little bit about manga still holds something different. And it's an art form that I think goes underappreciated with just how like weird you can get with it. And how like cool it is to watch how cool it is to just read something that's amazingly unique. You know what I mean? I bet you do. But maybe I'll do some manga stuff. Maybe I'll chronicle this. It's more or less what I feel like doing every week. So. that's what you gotta look forward to, is your robot boy doing more stuff that he feels like doing. And the thing I feel like doing next, well, actually no, I'm gonna leak one thing. Not the next video game that we're playing. Something that I've been thinking about is that I've been meaning to improve my digital art skills, and I'm kind of crap at drawing. I want to be able to make like cool poster quality stuff. So I was thinking at some point, maybe during the week, maybe at some other point, whenever I can squeeze it into my schedule, really. Maybe I'll just sit down with an art program and we'll just draw all stream, even though I'm rubbish at drawing. Like, okay, here's a little peek behind the curtain. Your boy designed his own apartment. That's why it looks so scuffed. It looks special. I'll just put it that way. But yeah, that was your boy's doing. I didn't hire anyone for that. That was me in 30 minutes. I'm also trying to learn how to animate, because I think that having a lot, well, y'all are gonna think this is dumb, but for me it's important. I want a lava lamp in my apartment when I do that. One of my friends put that image in my head, and now I'm just like, you're right though. So now I'm trying to figure out how to animate so I could put a lava lamp in my apartment. I want a lava lamp so bad. And I want to be the one who made it. Alright. Well, yeah. So maybe some drawing stuff, because I do want to improve my digital art. I'm also thinking about chess. Because I'm rubbish at chess, and I would love to do better at it. But I'm bad at it, so yeah. I've been practicing my openings, and I've been watching a lot of Gotham too, so there's some more fun facts about some behind the scenes with your boy. Is that he wants to get good at chess, but he's garbage at chess. I normally play against bots, just because I feel like it most of the time. And I don't really have any sort of confidence to play against a real person who's magnitudes better than I am. So what it is for me is just, I try to get good at chess, but in my own way. So we're gonna try to draw, we're gonna try and do chess, but only when I can fit them in. And then when I can fit them in, I'll probably go for 2 hours, just as is tradition for us now. Yeah, no. The reason why I actually go for only 2 hours, by the way, is because of my 9 to 5. I want to do this before I go. So when I go to it, all I can think of is what other things can I put on the internet? What other things can I irritate people with my voice with? Nah. Yeah, I also want to try and go for more like chill vibes. I know that me cackling like a bitch doesn't really help with that, but you know what I mean. We just vibe and chill in here. And that's all I care about. So those are my immediate plans for the future of my stream. For the future of just, you know, have fun on this thing. Because make no mistake, I do have a lot of fun. And I want to keep having fun. and on YouTube as well. Which, if you guys ever want to catch the VODs of these, youtube.com/ or youtube.com Byte the robot. You know how to find me. I don't exactly hide my name. So yeah, I think it'd be pretty dope to do other things on this channel. And then grind out, like, you know. Grind out some other stuff. How to draw good. Or how to play chess. I also sincerely hope that when my internet or when my connection seemed to have dropped, I hope that you guys didn't suffer like bad bitrate or whatever, because that would kill me. I at least try to pride myself in making something that's at least half decent to watch. But I hope earlier it didn't drop too much. Because if it did, then I'm gonna be it'll infuriate me a lot more than Melania infuriates me. And in actuality, speaking of the attempts that you've been seeing me do in the background, since, you know, we all come here to watch me die in video games, there's something kind of liberating about knowing that she's gonna one-shot me, and all this is just a test of execution. I don't know why, but there's something kind of satisfying to that. The stakes are very low. Because the stakes are low, you can hear them move. I'm sorry, that was a lame joke. My goodness. My. Oh. Let me just turn into George Takei. How about that? The strategy for this, but I saw somewhere online that this is how you're supposed to like really tightly manage your stuff. It's kind of nutty that people came up with an idea like this. You know. I also just want to point out that getting here at level 1 was nightmarish. This is probably a challenge I'll never complete. Which I think is a shame, because some fun facts about me and my personal attempts at challenges is that I actually did a waste of skin run in Bloodborne, and that was really fun, actually. Level 1 Elden Ring was really miserable, to be perfectly honest with you. But Waste of Skin Bloodborne was really cool. And I felt really, really accomplished when I beat Lady Maria. Yeah. There's something for you to think about. I actually beat the entirety of the game and the DLC of Bloodborne. At Bloodborne, the level 4. Because Waste of Skin was a hard challenge. It was also very satisfying. Perfectly fair. Maybe it's something I'll show you guys at some point. Because I know I still have the file somewhere. Just gotta hook it up to my setup and plug it into my brain. That's the nice thing about the way that I'm playing right now. Because as you know, this is a PlayStation 5. This is PlayStation 5 footage. So, what I'm happy about is that I can just wirelessly connect to my own PS5. There's some robot mode for it. give it another few attempts because I've got another 2 minutes to spare. And then we're gonna have to say bye-bye to Elden Ring, which is mildly bittersweet. And you know what? Even though I don't really have much of an audience, mostly due to stream. I am I'm gonna let y'all in on a little secret about the reason why I exist as I do. It's because I make the kind of content that I want to watch that I think is slowly dying in an era of shorts and stuff, which I get it, but I like longer form content and I like just being able to hang out with some goober doing a thing he likes. So I just decided to make it myself. And if we end up getting some people joining us along the way, I think that's awesome. But I'm not really counting on it. And I also realized how much I like VTubers, so there's a peek behind the curtain. I make this for me. And then I realized how much fun I'm actually having, so, you know, your robot boy is adoring the process of making all this stuff as well, so. Perhaps one day I'll have more like professional quality. That's not important to me. If it happens one day, then I want to have fun first and foremost. Alright, well, that got a bit deeper than I thought it would, especially after beating General Radahn. But if you did enjoy this and you're watching on YouTube, come look for me on Twitch at Byte the Robot. You know, twitch.tv/Byte the Robot. Let me just shill for myself here in my final episode of Elden Ring for a little while. But yeah, this has been Byte the Robot, and I will catch y'all with our next video game. Peace out, y'all.